Cheers, and thanks for tuning in. So here's our meteorology segment, and the first thing we're looking at is this hurricane force wind situation. 80-mile-per-hour winds here north of Papua New Guinea and east of the Philippines. Anyway, here are the jet streams, and you can see there is a signal actually in the jet stream level there, an indication this system may intensify, but I would suggest not, as we see a bit of a counterclockwise rotation there. Really strong hurricanes typically see a clockwise rotation in the jet stream level. This is the 250 hectopascal winds, by the way. Also some extreme meridional jet stream flow here in the northern hemisphere. You can see up here these north and south portions of the jet stream. Here are the jet streams of the Western world. Let me rotate that a little bit to get Europe, at least Western Europe. And we'll also show you surface winds. Here are surface winds. And some strong winds continuing in the North Atlantic here, as well as some odd ridges. You can see very calm conditions bordered by quite strong winds. Essentially low pressure ridges there. Low pressure troughs, I should say. Next, looking at pressure maps here on windy.com. Windy.com, they've got a great mobile app. Let's move this forward for the GFS forecast. Here's the GFS forecast for pressure at 12 noon Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow on April 17th. Lightningmaps.org is our next stop. I like to access lightningmaps.org when I hear thunder. And it looks like we may have some terrestrial lightning here once again in Louisiana. Hey, Baton Rouge, go out and look to your west. There's a pretty severe thunderstorm over there. Check it out. Look at all the strikes coming in, folks. Some significant lightning there. And here's the world map. That's pretty much the only location for lightning. Check out weather.gov. We see all kinds of crazy snowstorms happening, like in the central Rockies, actually. As well as, check it out, frost advisories here in Kentucky and Tennessee and North Carolina. Also some gale warnings there off the coast of Maine, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, etc. Here's a U.S. Doppler radar map, folks. You can see heavy snow falling here in northwestern Kansas, the entire western half of Nebraska, the most of the eastern half of Colorado, also Montana, Utah, Idaho, Nevada, North Dakota, South Dakota, New York, some of Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire. There's still snow falling, folks. It's the 16th of April. Let's check the snow totals. And there is a lot of snow water equivalent here showing up. So we show this on the regs, folks. The snow water equivalent, it's interesting. It's outside the 1 standard deviation range. The blue line there is 1 standard deviation above the average from 1998 to 2011. Here's the snow extent tracker. So the snow extent is actually, in other words, the square mileage of snow cover for the northern hemisphere is actually right in the middle of the range right now. And the snow mass is actually within 1 standard deviation as well. Although you can see here at the top of the chart, it made it all the way to 2 standard deviations above normal at its peak, something we saw now for 4 winters in a row. 2017 to 2018, 2018 to 2019, 2019 to 2020, and 2020 to 2021 all saw 2 standard deviations above normal snowfall, at least at some point on the graph. Apparently, it's so hot that it's cold. Next, looking at the cloud layer. It's too dark to see it with the visible satellite, so we use the 3.9 nanometer radiation map, part of the NASA GOES Interactive Weather Satellite Suite. Bunch of low clouds here off the east coast. And here's a water vapor map. And we've got a rotating low pressure system here over western Lake Ontario. The low is right about here, folks. You can see based on the rotation of these clouds. That's about where your low is located. That counterclockwise rotation is a dead giveaway. And again, here's the Doppler. We'll close Global Cryosphere Watch. Doppler. Cloud layer. Water vapor. And that's today's meteorology segment. Thanks for tuning in, Twitch. We'll see you next time.